Hello, have you ever heard stuff like, "Oi, use your legs," or "shift your body weight"? "Use your wrist, your stroke is too long, you have to get power from the ground." If you're someone who's been playing table tennis for a long time, I guess you have some intuitive sense of what these phrases mean. But imagine for a second that you're a beginner and you hear these phrases, and you hear everyone around you using these phrases. What does it even mean? In the last couple of videos in this series, we looked at how it is the angle of the racket and the speed of the racket at the point of contact that really establishes what your stroke is going to be like. In that context, how does using your body or your wrist help to increase the speed of the racket? That is something we'll be looking at in today's video. First, let us look at the three parts of a stroke. Let's say you have some desired speed with which you want to strike the ball. So you have the backswing, where you're accelerating towards that speed, and then you have the point where you actually hit the ball, and then you have a follow through where you decelerate because you've probably got to hit the ball again, right? Now ideally you'd want to decrease the time for the backswing and the time for the follow through while maintaining the top speed because that would overall save you more time. But now since you're accelerating more in a shorter time, your arm would need more strength, or it would put more stress on various muscles and joints in your body, and that is a personal trade-off that you would have to consider. Putting that aside, how can using your body help you to increase this top speed? The key thing to note is that for the ball, what matters is the speed of the bat relative to the ball. Let us take an example. Consider a cart which is moving at a speed 10. And now, let's say you start walking on the cart with a speed of 5. For someone on the ground, it would seem as if you are walking with a speed of 15. Of course, this is only valid in the non-relativistic case, but then again, I'm assuming that none of you watching have the ability to move your body parts at a speed close to the speed of light. Moving on. Similarly, your muscles have the ability to move your arm at some speed relative to the body, but you also have the ability to move your body at a certain speed independently. So the effective racket speed that your ball would see would actually be a combination of the speed of your body and the speed of your arm. This is why when you see someone going for an attack, you'll often see their body weight shifting to the front. This helps to give an additional boost to the racket speed. Or when someone is trying to lift a heavy topspin, you'll see that their legs kind of kick up in order to help them give a little bit of boost in the upward direction. Great, this does explain some parts of the phrases we heard before, but what about the rotational aspect of it and phrases like use your wrist or use your waist? Let us take a look at how your wrist can help you. So first, you've got your forearm, which can rotate around your elbow like this. And then you also got your wrist, which can rotate like this. The wrist snap that's supposed to happen here is similar to how you would throw a frisbee. So you've got your arm rotating at some speed, and the wrist kind of just fixed in its place. But then at some point, you also rotate your wrist at some speed. Ideally, you'd want the timing of the wrist rotation such that when you actually hit the ball, the racket speed and the wrist speed are at their maximum so that they do add up in a way that it actually helps you. Instead, if you mistime the wrist part of your action, you could actually end up subtracting it from your forearm speed. The way that the rotation of your waist helps is also similar to this. Extending along the wrist case, a key part of this entire shtick of using your body is also timing. Like we had acceleration, top speed, and deceleration for your arm swing, you also have similar curves for your legs, shifting your body weight, waist, and wrist. In order for you to get the best bang for your buck, the timing should be such that all the top speed points match up. That's when you'll get the best additive effect. And to do this in general is difficult. Here's a side-by-side video of me trying to do a topspin action with my dominant hand and my non-dominant hand. I've flipped one of the videos so that you can't really tell which is which, but you can tell that one of these seems a little bit off. The synergy is not quite there. This is why when you would see a video of someone like Ma Long, the entire action would give you an intuitive sense of everything being synchronized. As a beginner, I personally feel that you'd be better off focusing on getting your timing right on one of these things and then slowly adding on things as and when you feel comfortable. Rushing to say use the wrist in your stroke might leave you with an action that's not really that optimum and much difficult to correct later on. And that was all for today's video. What has your personal experience been while trying to use your body to improve your stroke? Let me know in the comments below.